Family, the track we're about to interact with right now was brought to my attention via a donation from one of our subscribers. Now, if you want to recommend a song, the link to the PayPal is going to be in the description below because, of course, YouTube yanks 30% of super chats. Guys, I appreciate, as always, your open, curious attention. Back to the video.
I am aware that I am an asshole. I really don't care about all of that, though.
This seems like a transitionary phase from like the super young, Ronnie Radke, and the older one. Like his hair is not, as long as it is in his later videos. So this is like the in between, like the drug in me is you, the first one and the revised edition. Like this looks like it's a kind of intermediary phase for Radke. Let me hear that again, buddy, just to make sure that you're not, that I'm not crazy.
I really don't.
No. I need that.
I am aware that I am an asshole. I really don't care about all of that, though. I got nothing to prove. But honestly, I'm just like you.
You know what's fascinating is like that opening line alone kind of sets up the trajectory of what we've already heard from Falling in Reverse, right? He's like, honestly, I'm just like you. Remember, Radke is very anti-cancel culture, very anti-trigger warnings and, all that other stuff. He's like, listen, just call me an asshole right now. That's what I am. That's what you're going to call me anyway once you hear my real opinion. And that's what I would call you if I knew your past. Like if I knew all the times that you screwed people over, if I was aware of all of your, the dark secrets, the sides of you that you want to hide from the world, right? Ronnie wants it out there, and I respect it.
I've been this way since 17. I got a fucked up brain and a really bad attitude. And I blame it on my drug abuse. So you don't wanna be.
Yo, who was that comic? Somebody put it in the comments below.
I blame it on my
this guy, Andy Dick? Is that Andy Dick?
drug abuse. So you don't wanna be too close to me. 'Cause you might see my broken heart. I am aware.
Guys, he said, you don't want to be too close to me because you might see my broken heart, right? All of my assholeness is really just trauma from my past that I'm trying to use these methods to keep me safe, right? It's not that the attempt is to hurt your feelings. It's to protect my own. Right? There's insights if you listen really closely. Radke cooks with grease. So listen, he's pretending to be a judge on this, America's Got Talent or, America's Next Top Model, all of the facades that make us chase perfection, right? There's a lot of things that we watch on TV that's like, man, I'll never be that guy. I'll never be perfect. I'll never be flawless, right? And he's showing us how cartoonish that entire game is. Respectfully.
I've been so lonely for the longest time. They tell me that I'm such a lovable guy. Yeah, right. Because of all my meds. Or could it be just something I said? You don't wanna be too close to me, 'cause you might see my broken heart. I am aware that I am.
Ronnie, please relax, okay? Please relax. I lock the door, make sure the wifey doesn't walk in during that part. Jesus Christ. He says, you don't want to be too close to me. There was the philosophy of Arthur Schopenhauer, who had what was it called? The dilemma of the porcupine's dilemma. Meaning when we get too close to one another, like porcupines, we start to kind of prick each other, right? Those quills start to, we get poked by each other's quills. But if we get too far away from each other, we feel isolated and the wind starts to blow. So we want to get closer to the group in order to get warm. But if we get too close, we get the quills again. That's the porcupine's dilemma. And he's saying you might not want to get too close to me because you might see my broken heart, right? Politeness is what we do when we stay just far away, just far enough away, or if we blunt the end of the quill so it's not super sharp, right? In order to kind of be near to each other without being annoyed by one another. He said, I'm just the boy who's angry at his mom. Listen, if you embrace this song, right, it's bringing us back to forgiveness. It's saying stop sweating the small stuff. Be willing to forgive the superficial differences and recognize our fundamental similarities. At the same time, though, a song like this and a chorus like this doesn't come without some pain. I mean, I imagine that Radke has been disappointed at the realization that people who he thought were angels were really demons, right? There's like a lot of people that are, that people don't trust kind people, people who don't trust, immediately. You really have to earn their trust. They've been hurt by someone pretending to be not an asshole, right? And so, this is a song for those who's like, look, man, wear it on your sleeve. Well, you'll be who you are so that I don't have to figure that out later at an inconvenient time. Just like you. Just like you. Just like you. Just like you. That was fire. Bro, I'm telling you, man, I think I agree with Ronnie's philosophy. You know what I'm saying? And it's very kind of stoic, I would say. And I mean, I'm talking about the stoicism that says, look, deal with things which are within your control. Right? Don't try to hide who you truly are for the sake of someone who, because the thing is, the moment you try to hide who you truly are, the moment you start to compartmentalize who you truly are for the sake of belonging to some group that you desperately want to belong to, man, what the things that are in those compartments just start to fester and rot. You become bitter, right? Salute to being the asshole that you are.